Hello Sagittarius, I am Ulrich, I am a Roman card reader, and today we will do your financial card reading for the month of June. These cards are more a kind of advisors. They advise you not to make certain expenses, make certain savings. This is what this card reading is about. It's about guiding you in the right directions in these financial difficult times that we are all facing due to circumstances worldwide. Anyway, my Sagittarius friends, we will see where it leads for you for the month of June. So Sagittarius, here we go for your financial card reading for the month of June. Hello, my Sagittarius friends, and welcome to your financial card reading for the month of June. As your first card here, we see the card of youth. What does this card tell us? Well, it's actually associated with the diction, boys will be boys and girls just want to have fun. Anyway, you probably also used it yourself to justify certain financial recklessness in your life or in the past. But mostly we also learn about this. It cost us certain things. Maybe we suffered of certain impacts of certain outbursts that we have. Regardless here, a person's age, this card tells us here, cash management and optimization of these things. It requires maturity. For some people, this comes later in life. But anyway, here we see that this of course, we know that this is more perfected as we get older, we get smarter here. It's the part of the cycle of life. Anyway, the people here with this card who are able to quickly control their consumption habits, of course, they come out strongly favored compared to other peers. So here we are asked to think about a few ideas, reflect over our situations related to our peers. So this card asks you if you are already mature, or do you still have spendthrift? Are you already wise, and do you control your outburst? This is what this card is about. Remember, this card tells us we are never too young to be financial mature, and we are never too old to change certain financial behaviors. We all know, we are all aware, these are very difficult economical times on the world front, with several things that are confronted at first. The virus situations, now the influence that we have or had from the war there in Ukraine. So this all influences our life here. So here we need to be smart with our money. So if you have the advantage of youth and at the same time you are financially mature, this card tells you if you do efforts, these efforts will be greatly rewarded soon. If you have the assets of being older and wiser and more experienced, put those abilities in your advantage, enjoy life's gift with moderation. This is wise with times of inflation, that we moderate here. And if you do so, rewards will follow soon. We will not stay in this situation forever, but for the time being, we all realize we are there. The next card that we are seeing here is the card of proportion. We know that everything in life is relative. We can only estimate the real value of our money if we put it in context to our own financial situation. We realize this card, or we must realize this card tells us that a monthly payment for somebody's home in a poor country is different than and there is one salary. For instance, if you live in a poor country, you have one salary, you have 3 children, wife is not working, and you have payments. Well, you know, these are harsh times. But if you live with 2 people, you and your wife, and you have no children, your house is paid, everything is paid, well, you are in a total different situation. This card here, this is about proportion. So $2 for those people can be the difference between eating and not eating. These times have puts a serious stress on certain groups of people. So situations are not the same here for high-heeled families compared to people who have a moderate income. So differentiate yourself here exactly where you are. It's a simple concept here, so you need to put everything for yourself in context here and in context with the times. Here you see that also this card tells us it's not. It's here, this card tells us it's who you are counting, calculating. You are in charge of proportions, balances, spending. We need to be wise here. So we need to ask ourselves here about the importance from certain payments that we are making here. We need to relativize and educate ourselves about money. We need to be wise in general with money. So if you don't know where your money is going, or things have changed, of course, there will be influence from the economical times, but still, if you doubt where your money exactly is going, take a piece of paper and write down your expenses. Make columns of importance and see where you're going. You can put that in your basic needs, then things that that you spend, and then of course the luxury goods. And then you can see exactly where your money is going. So if you do so, you get a better overview, and you can put them in context, in relationship to your relation to your in relation to your salary or your income. So we need to put things in context here related to our salary. The next card probably means, we know that Sagittarius, they are a generous sign. They like to give things to people. They here we see here probably that we are about to give certain gifts to certain people. Maybe there's a holiday coming up, maybe there's a birthday coming up for certain people, and we are about to buy a bigger present. So with this card, this tells us also to be cautious. This card is the card of generosity, but it's also the card of overspending on gifts. And of course, you can buy a box of chocolate, and of course, you can buy some flowers, and of course, you can buy a small present. But this is the card of not overdoing it here. It's also the card related to holidays. Also with holidays, maybe you spend a lot during holidays, maybe still of these things are a little bit hanging around, maybe there's still things hanging there from Easter, and we need to be careful here with this card. We need to remember this card tells us also what is the basis of certain festivals, like for instance, Easter. And we spend a lot. Why do we spend a lot? Well, mostly we spend a lot because we have a certain influence of the media. And this pushes us in certain directions. But as we remember, for instance, for giving the example of Easter, this is a sacred holiday, and its real essence lies not in overabundancy. So we need to be wise here, whatever it is that is your religion. I'm just giving an example here. Whatever is your beliefs or whatever is your belief system, put these celebrations in their historical context. And also with birthdays or special occasions that come up, we need to be careful with this card. We need to give them these things their sincere meaning and not over-consume here with this card. So don't be fooled by advertising, marketing, whatever it is that has an influence on you. Gifts are meant to be an expression of feelings. And it's not the quantity that is important, but it's the attention that is important. Talking about attention, if you want to give your loved ones the most expensive gifts of all, it actually costs you nothing. And what is the most expensive gift of all? Well, that is your time. So if you want to give your loved ones really something that's important for them and also for yourself, it's the gift of your time. So spend some time with your loved ones, because that is where probably the real deal is for you. So Sagittarius, this is all for this month. If you're interested in Lenormand card readings, we do also Lenormand card readings for your sign. They are very much in details. You can find them on my channel. And of course, we do also the spiritual, philosophical card readings. You can put the three together and you have a very good overview for yourself for the month to come. Anyway, Sagittarius, thank you for your time you spend on my channel. Thank you for considering subscribing, and we see each other next time, my Sagittarius friends. Bye-bye for now.